Hello everyone, welcome once again to Learn Mathematics. This is Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. Students, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel and keep learning mathematics through my YouTube videos. So we were doing chapter number 7, integrals, in which we are going to learn integration by partial fractions today, and then we will discuss few questions of exercise 7.5 as well. So the very first question that comes to our mind is when and why we use partial fractions. So integration by partial fractions basically mean, let's say we want to evaluate this type of function where px by qx is a proper rational fraction. In such cases, it is possible to write the integrand as the sum of simpler rational functions by using partial fraction decomposition. Suppose this integration can be carried out easily. Basically, we have to split a proper fraction into simplest fractions and then we have to integrate them. So here is the list. Basically what partial fractions does, students, it helps us to convert the given rational functions into simple fractions, and then those simple fractions can be integrated easily. Right, so here is the list of some standard form of rational functions and their particular forms of partial fractions. If this type of function is given px plus q upon x minus a into x minus b, it can be easily written or splitted this way, where a and b are some constant. We will find out the values of a and b, right? And this way we can write them down in the simple fractions and then we can integrate them easily. This method basically makes our calculation very simple, convenient and easy. Let's try some examples. We have to integrate this type of function. Here the given integrand is a proper rational function. So it can be splitted and written in these simple fractions, a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 2. Now we have to find the values of a and b. We can take LCM here and we can solve it. So a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 1. Basically what we did here, we opened the bracket, compared the coefficients of x and constant term. We will get two linear equations in two variables and then everybody knows how to solve it. So a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 1. Put these values here and then we will be able to integrate very easily. So dx upon x plus 1, this is log of x plus 1 minus as it is, and this is log of x plus 2. And log m minus log n is equal to log m by n, and this is answer. Now we want to integrate this. Students, the very important thing that we have to observe first of all, the given integrand is not proper rational function. How we get to know? From this degree. Degree is same, right? It means it is not a proper fraction. It is an improper fraction. So first of all, we have to convert it into proper fraction. How would we do that? We use the long division method. I hope you all know this method, how we do it. 1 x square minus 5x plus 6 minus plus minus sign change. So it is 5x minus 5, right? And this thing can be written as 1 is to 5x minus 5 upon x square minus 5x plus 6, and we can even write down like this. So that's what we have written here, right? This is equal to 1 plus 5x minus 5, and here we can factorize it as per that table also. So x minus 2 into x plus 3, this can be written like this, can be splitted into different fractions, easy simple fractions like this. Then we will take the LCM, open it, solve it, compare the coefficients, and we will get the value of a and b. A is minus 5 and b is 10. Put the value here in this equation, right? And then integrate all the terms separately. This is very simple. Integral of 1 is x minus 5 as it is, log of x minus 2 plus 10 log of x minus 3. Now here this type of given rational function, what can we do? We can split it like this: a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 1 whole square plus c upon x plus 3. I would suggest you to please refer that table. Okay, after that definitely you will have these types in your mind and you can use it yourself. Now again take LCM, solve, open the bracket, compare the coefficients, get the values of A, B and C. We are getting these values. Put these values in this equation and then integrate them. Now let's discuss few questions of exercise 7.5. First question, we have to integrate x upon x plus 1 into x plus 2. Can be splitted and written like this: a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 2. Here x is equal to a into, after taking LCM, opening it and comparing the coefficients of x and constant, we will get the value of a as -1 and b as 2. Put the values of a and b here in this step and then integrate. This is very simple to integrate now. Minus of log of x plus 1 plus 2 constant log of x plus 2. Now log this thing square. Do you remember this property? M log n will be equal to log n raised to the power m, right? So this 2 we can write down in power, right, minus log x plus 1. Now log m minus log n will be log m by n plus c. Answer. This type of fraction we can split this way: a upon this, b upon this, c upon this. Take LCM, open it, solve, form the linear equations and get the values of a, b and c. A is 1, b minus 5, c is 4. Put the values here and then simply integrate them separately. This is log of x minus 1 minus 5 log of x minus 2 plus 4 log of x minus 3 plus some constant. Now we have this type of integrand. Here it is not a proper fraction. Why? Because here we have square, and when we will open this bracket, here also we will have square. So it is not a proper fraction. First of all, by division, right, division method, we will convert it into proper fraction and we will get this, right. Now this can be splitted as this: a upon x plus b upon 1 minus 2x, right. 2 minus x is equal to this. Open it, compare the coefficients, get the values of a and b. A is 2 and b is 3. Put the values here in this, right. So 2 by x plus b, b is what? 3. 3 by this 1 minus 2x. And then substitute in equation 1. We have to substitute here, right. We obtain this thing: 1 minus x square upon x into 1 minus 2x is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, and this fraction, this, in this term we use partial fraction, so in place of this term only we will write down 2 by x plus b is 3, 3 upon this thing, right, and then we will integrate. This is very simple to integrate after that. 12th question here. Integrand is again not a proper fraction because here degree is 3 and here degree is 2. So first of all, convert it. How can we convert, students? Same way, you have to divide it, convert it, and then this can be splitted like this. Open it, take LCM, solve, compare the coefficients, get the value of a and b. A is half, b is 3 by 2. Put the values here and then integrate all three terms separately. Question number 16, integrate this thing. Multiply numerator and denominator by x raised to the power n minus 1, and then we have to substitute something. So let's go as per the given hint. Multiplying numerator and denominator by this thing, we get, whenever we have same basis in the multiplication, what we do with the powers will get added. So x power n minus 1 plus 1, minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled and x raised to the power n, right. Then after that we have to do the substitution. X power n is equal to t, so nx power n minus 1 dx equal to dt, right. So x power n minus 1 dx, this entire thing in the numerator will become dt upon, this is t plus 1, right. This thing is dt upon n, so 1 by n outside dt, and in the denominator we had x raised to the power n, and that we assumed as t, into t plus 1, right. And this can be splitted this way and we can get the values of a and b, which is 1 and minus 1. Put the values of a and b in this and then after that split it and integrate easily. Question number 18. Here this thing is given: x square plus 1 into x square plus 2 upon this. What can we do here? Students, we can open the bracket and then we will find that this thing is, again, this is not a proper fraction. We will convert it into a proper fraction. After that, this can be splitted this way: ax plus b upon this plus cx plus d upon this. Right, when we will open it again, compare the coefficients, we will get the values of a, b, c and d. Put the values of a, b, c and d and then integrate separately. Thank you for watching. If you face any difficulty or problem, we can clarify the same thing in the online session. Thank you, students.